Hey, by heck, it's me, Ian. Now, I thought I'd just do this video very quickly. Well, I say quickly, you know me, it'll probably go on for on and on. But anyhow, I'm excited. Girish, my local shopkeeper, got this for me, and it's come, and I'm so happy. Um, let's just have a quick look. So, the first thing that will strike you is the cover, of course, the leading cover, and it is about Teen Wolf, the new movie, and also a TV series called Wolfpack. Now, Wolfpack is interesting because guess who's in it? Have you got a clue yet? There she is, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar is returning to TV in a sort of supernatural, horror stroke thing. Well, that's exciting. We all know and loved her as Buffy. And here she is. She's returning to TV. Now that I don't know if the series is going to be any good. I don't know. It might not be. Some of these things just don't work out. But it's interesting, isn't it? Just looking at that. Also, we have got here about the 60th Doctor Who. There's a little bit, the anniversary celebrations already showing what's already beginning to the build up. Then, I think very interesting is we have got here the behind the scenes of the power of the Doctor. You remember the power of the Doctor? Yes, who can forget Jodie's last farewell story, and what a brilliant story that was. Exciting. Anyhow, there's some behind the scenes photos that we've not seen before about that, and that's exciting. Then just quickly going through, we've got this is really interesting. This Enya's Men. This is a new release film that's going to come out in I think it's like the 13th of January. It's folk horror. I love folk horror. I like to see more folk horror films. This is how good horror is, and it's such a wide now interpretation of what is horror, and folk horror is always good. We don't get enough of it, so that is something to look out. Also, what also captures my eye is here, and we'll have a look. Megan, this is coming out, I think, next week in the cinemas. It's going to be, we're looking at it. It's kind of a sci-fi horror. It sort of looks a bit Chucky-ish, in other words, it could be quite bad or it could be really good. It's a sort of an android robot killer. Yes. It looks interesting, but is it any good? I don't know yet. We'll have to see what the opinion is on that. But it could be fun to actually watch. Just something else that just caught my eye is a bit about Blake Seven as well here. What we'll do is we'll just quickly, I'll try and be quickly, go through of some of the things in here. Straight away, I've just gone straight out. Look, Blake 7. I'm always a great promoter of this. I probably later on in the year will maybe go through some of the episodes or seasons of Blake 7. I don't think we're going to get a Blu-ray issue of Blake 7. It doesn't seem likely at the moment, which is a shame. But we'll look at the DVDs anyhow. But anyhow, here's a book about Blake 7. It's a great series. If you're a Doctor Who fan, or even if you're not a Doctor Who fan, I think you'll love it. 4 seasons we had of it, and I can't speak highly enough of it. It's such a great series, some great actors in it. Created by Terry Nation. Yes, the Dalek creator created Blake 7. So, there we are. Anyhow, I could go on about that, and I probably will eventually. we've then got, let's see, let's move into, yes, here we are. We've got here the talk with Jeffrey Davis talks about the Teen Wolf movie, which he's involved in, and the new werewolf TV series Wolfpack. So we've got this. More about it there. See ya. Yeah, there it is. Got all that. Then this is the exciting bit. Sarah Michelle Gellar interview, where she's talking about the series. Yes, and her return to TV. Fantastic. Brilliant. That is exciting. I say, I don't know if the series is going to be any good, but it's still exciting, you know. It might be. I might, you know, things have happened. There's a bit more here about it as well. Yeah. I think we have to try and be positive. It's just, you sometimes don't feel always as positive because you think, oh yeah, another one. You've got to go like that. Right, let's move on to the next bits. I've just skipped a few. There's different bits here. Oh yeah, this is, I thought I wanted to get to this one. Megan. Can you see Megan here? As I say, that is out in the cinemas next week, I think. I think it's next week. Yeah, I think it's 6th, I think, yeah. There, Megan. And there's a bit more about it. It's the vibe. I've seen this, I thought the trailer looked pretty good. But you always wonder, you know, is it going to be not as good as we hope for? Or will it be good, you know? Will it be fun? If it's fun, then yeah, I'm in, you know. I mean, Chucky can be fun, can't it? You know, it ain't always as good maybe as it was, you know, in the early days, but, you know, you still can get into Chucky quite a bit. Yeah. So, let me go into the next bit. Here we are. Jodie's swan song. Farewell to the 13th Doctor behind the scenes of The Power of the Doctor. Some more photographs there. What a great sort of farewell that was. More photos. Behind the scenes. There's another page. See, we're doing well. We're doing well here. Yep, look. There it is. You can see how you've got the green screens where they put the special effects there. Yeah, you see Sylvester, I can see there. Yeah, great grand. Great grand. Now, here's an interesting bit. Now, this is, she is appearing in Star Trek Prodigy. Now, I don't know a great deal about Star Trek Prodigy. I haven't watched it, but it seems to be gaining a really good reputation. It's more aimed, supposedly, at children, as far as I know. Different from the Lower Decks. Again, I'm a bit behind on this. But also, I find this interesting, because she was in the She-Hulk. Yes, you remember? She played the sort of bad character in the She-Hulk, who kept popping up and annoying wonderful heroine. I love the She-Hulk. I know people are laughing and going, oh, we're back, blooming She-Hulk. I loved it. And I'm not ashamed to say I loved it. It's great. Look. T-shirt. Yes. So, there we are. That looks interesting about that. Then, here we are. This is excitement time as well. This is from Enya's Men, the horror story. Yes, there's a picture. You're already getting a flavour of just looking at that. What can I say about these kind of things? There it is. yeah, this is interesting. I've not really heard much about it. You know, this is quite new to me. So again, I find that's what I like about this year. Though we say pick what we're looking forward to, some things we won't even know yet. There's certain things, and there is something I know that is coming out this year that I'm very excited, but I'm keeping quiet about it at the moment. I've not hardly heard anybody talk about it, but let's say Ari Aster. Anyhow, yeah, there we are. Let's see what else I can. Yeah, it isn't interesting. There's a review of Avatar. So last time it was the cinema, and this is a review of Avatar now. The Way of the Water. Seems to have got quite a reasonable review. What I've heard, I don't know whether it's true, is it has nearly made the required amount they need on the box office. So it's been doing quite well. A lot of people have probably going because they're just curious about it. And look, Enya's Men. I'm going on about it already. And it may not be any good. But, I'm excited, as I say. There it is. Look, Enya's Men. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be mentioning this. We'll see what happens. Also, something interesting again. I like things that we perhaps, again, haven't had as much publicity. The Spanish horror is always interesting, called Piggy. I don't know if this has got a controversial element in it, but it looks interesting. There it is. And then there's another Disney Strange World. I don't know about that. I don't know. Let's see. We got stuff about The Witcher. Then there's the 1899, which is obviously I think people are really interested in that. But I've not seen Yellowstone. I don't really know much about it, but I know people are very interested in 1899. Review at final season of Walking Dead, and they give it a reasonable review from what I can see, because I don't think people thought it was as bad as they did. I mean, some people were very gloomy about it, but I don't think it has shown that. Then there's a bit about the Grudge collection, which I know has been released. There's the King Kong one. I just have to show. There's two things here. The Outer Limits, brilliant series. They're finally getting Blu-ray release. I've got one of the seasons, I think, on DVD. But the Outer Limits, groundbreaking series of sci-fi. Great series that was from the 60s. And of course something else from the 60s. Yes. Look. Stingray. It's out on Blu-ray. Hey, it rhymes. Yeah, and there we are. Stingray on Blu-ray. And what a series. I have great memories of Stingray. Oh, yeah. As a child, absolutely loved it. With Thunderbirds and, as you know, Jerry Anderson. Stuff about Star Trek Discovery review. And here, Silent Running, which gets a very good write-up. The classic film, Arrow Video. I probably will get that. I haven't got it yet. I'm sure I will get round to getting that. Definitely something that is worth. Well, we know it. It's a good film. Back. It is. Then there's a few more sort of reviews here. Like we've got here about Creep Show. Some books, some media, comics. We've got Batman Spawn. Yeah, this is all good stuff. X-Men and the Eternals. We've got that here. There's an interesting just sideline. Witchfinder General has been released. The soundtrack of it. Witchfinder General classic film. And just one more thing. Anticipation. Next month's issue, and we know it's coming, is the Picard final third season. Whatever you think about Picard, it's still exciting to know that's coming. And yeah, that's great. But then, here we are. Look what else is mentioned here. Now, a film that I'm definitely going to be talking about, and I've seen the trailer, Knock at the Cabin. It's M. Night Shyamalan, whatever his name is. It's like I can never get his last name right. But he's quite an interesting director and writer because people don't, I've often mixed. They think he's brilliant, and then next minute they're thinking he's terrible. But I think he's interesting. He's always interesting. And the trailer looks really good of this. That's the Knock at the Cabin. Watch out for more about that. And then we've got the Winnie the Pooh. I mean, I love Winnie the Pooh, but it's not the Winnie the Pooh that you're expecting. It's another horror version. Is this going to be any good, or is it going to be appallingly bad? I don't know. It could be. But that's interesting. Then we have got here the Ant-Man film about that. And that must be coming up in February, perhaps, on release if it's in here. So Ant-Man is one of my favourites of all the Marvels. I like it because it's not the big name. It's got the right balance of just enjoyment in it, of comedy, but it also has a lot of... It's not like Thor, Thor is perhaps not one of my favourites, but Ant-Man, he's always spot on. Gets it right. Loved Ant-Man. And that's it. I think there's a lot of exciting stuff to look forward to, as I say, in 2023. But they're just giving me an excitement already. Is the latest issue as SFX, the January issue, 2023. Exciting times! Hey, what more to say? Subscribe if you're interested, and we'll let you know. And then if you like it, give it a like. It helps people apparently, and it's free. People say, "Hey, I like that." Hey, so give it a like. Hey, by heck, all I've got to say is, I'll see thee, and I'll see thee again.